Well, hello, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. So this week's blog is simply titled Hands for War, and it's another discussion at the Havana Bar with my good friend Delaney, as some of you may know her as Lilith. And we're discussing, actually you guys, we're discussing our Artemis clients, and more specifically, the importance of training. And during this discussion, she references back to King David, right out of the Old Testament. And of course, the famous line, train my hands for war and my fingers for battle. And she asks me during the conversation, what do I hear when I hear that phrase? And of course, I talk about war. And she says, no, that's not the operative clause. In fact, the most important part of that is train my, or more specifically, train. The reality is that most of us simply don't have the ability to engage in what would ultimately be the most incredibly arduous task from a position of comfort. We need to train for it. Just like someone going to the gym isn't going to go to the largest set of weights and suddenly pump out 12 reps. It takes a training regimen. You have to build up to that. It requires discipline and it requires focus, just as it is with our weapons training, just as it is when it comes to judgmental use of force, and just as it comes to the greater concept of professionalism at arms. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the blog. As always, train constantly, train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. Above all else, stay safe.